So, liebe Freunde, herzlich willkommen, liebe Freunde, zu unserer Meditationssession. Heutige Meditationssession, das ist ein 13. Meditationstag von 41 Tagen. Und ich bedanke mich bei meinem Guru, Dr. Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. Und heute ist ein Gast bei uns. Sie heißt Neelima. Neelima ist in Indien geboren. Sie hat eine IT-Ausbildung, Bachelor in Indien gemacht, Master in Klagenfurt gemacht. Und Neelima lebt zurzeit in Deutschland und meditiert schon seit 20 Jahren. Sie liebt es, Menschen dazu inspirieren, beschwert zu werden und schlägt vor, seiner Intuition zu vertrauen, indem man sich mit seinem inneren Selbst verbindet. Sie nahm an verschiedenen Workshops zur Selbstheilung in mehreren Ländern teil. Sie möchte uns eine neue Perspektive geben und zeigen, was möglich ist, wenn man sich seiner selbst bewusster wird. So, liebe Freunde, wir werden Neelima zu unserer Meditationssession einladen. Und Neelima, thank you. Please welcome to PMC Austria and welcome Neelima, and please share your wisdom with us. Please, Neelima, welcome. Welcome to the session. I'm giving to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, Satyaka. Thank you so much for welcoming me. It was such a beautiful to hear in German after a long time, so my dear friends, myself, Neelima, as Satyaji mentioned, like I'm from India. I'm from Vijayawada, where I have done my bachelor's there, and I studied in Austria. So every one of you know that the Germany and in Austria, the German is completely different. So when I was hearing the nice words in Österreichische Sprache, I was like, oh my God, this is my nativity. And yeah, thank you. So I'm doing meditation since almost when I'm a child, my dear friends, and I have been introduced at very young age by a Rishi. And then I started to do the meditation, it was just to observe the breath. And then I went home and said to my parents, and my parents said, no, you just only need to focus on yourself. You have to go to school and so on. And later, my parents started to meditate, and then they started to tell me about the benefits of meditation and how you can concentrate more in the studies, how you have enhanced yourself, what is the right way to eat food, what is the right thoughts, like how we have to think. All these kind of things they were discussing, and that slowly gave me interest to venture into meditation, to start my journey. So I started my journey in 2003 onwards, and from then I have been continuously doing meditation. So thanks to my Guruji, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. So with him, I have transformed myself. I was continuously learning from each and every person that I met in my life. So this is my journey about meditation. And today I'm here to speak about connecting with the nature, right? So today this was the topic, and we will know about like why we have to connect with the nature and why it is so important for us to know the essence of the nature and how we as humans get benefit, like from the surroundings around us. So, my dear masters, after coming into meditation, I realized Initially, during the initial times, our Guruji, Patriji, he took us to forests and always said, look at the plants, look at the nature. When as is pregnant, when it is raining, he tell to enjoy in the rain. I was like wondered many times like why he was saying, because when rain comes, we have been continuously hearing from the parents, no, don't go inside in the rain because you will get cold and hide yourself. But Guruji are saying, no, come and dance in the rain, come and enjoy. Let the rain flow on you, let it touch you, let it welcome you. And then I was like, why? And then, again, right from the childhood, I have been continuously hearing from my parents, like, just go and water the plants. But Patriji is the person who taught us, look at the plants, listen to what they are communicating, right? So there are so many interesting facts that we will be knowing when we connect with the nature. So let me go now with today's topic. So, my dear friends, we as humans, we are helping each other, we are learning from each other, we are gaining wisdom from everybody, and there are a lot. And as a human body, we have our like functionalities, the heart, like the liver, the kidneys, the eyes, the nose, all the senses we have inside the body. How we relate these with? Do we think that it's like we are the part of the universe or we are the nature itself? So, this is the essence to understand that first of all, we as humans itself, there is nature means it's not about the surroundings also. It's also to understand what kind of person we are. And this, our body tells us so many things to learn from ourselves. As I said in many sessions, this nose tells us that the function of this nose is only to breathe, it's not to talk. And the function of the mouth is to eat properly in a right way and also to speak properly. And the function of the brain is to send signals to the entire body that we are all good. So, this is also the essence, this is also the nature as a humans, like every part inside us tells us. And how does these parts activate? Why are we going to a lot of emotional traumas? Why are we getting angry? Why are we getting sick? Why are we getting sad? As humans, we go through each lots and lots and lots of emotions every day. And we will be thinking nearly 30,000 thoughts in a day. So have we ever thought like what are these thoughts are made of? Are we thinking positively? Are we thinking in a great miraculous way? Or are we thinking about the past or the future? So this is what we all have to understand. And how we learn is, as I said, this is the essence that we have to connect with the nature, means like we have especially the five elements, the wind, the air, fire, water, earth, and all. And how do we see? These are the perceptions, these are the senses that we understand. But when we go and when we see the plants or the trees around us, how happy we become. Why we go in the nature for a nice walk? What happens, what really happens is that, as I said, that we humans are completely made with lot of thoughts, lot of emotions. When we walk in the nature, we get completely there in that mother element that we don't think in that all our stress levels will reduce. We the stress levels will reduce, we will be enhancing our mood, and also we create a stronger connection also with the humans. So this is the essence. So did anyone of you ever hugged a tree? No, hugging is really important for a human. At the same time, plants, every being resonates, like even pets, everything resonates to the feelings that we generate, what we reciprocate. Have you ever hugged a plant? If not, just go hug a plant for at least 5 minutes and see how the plant is resonating with you. How a plant or a tree, in your home itself, you'll be having small plants. Just go hug, try to speak with them, and you just sense how immediately your reactions are being changed in the mind. And when the mind becomes very normal, we tend to think more in a more clear way. And when we are thinking more clearly, we take our actions more clearly. So this is how we are all connected. So it's not like something, okay, nature is different and we are performing differently. No, but we are all in the society. We are performing our day-to-day activities, and in order to perform day to day activities in a righteous way, in a righteous thinking, we need to really understand how we have to be with that energy. And that energy comes when we are connected with the nature. And how does this happen? Sometimes just go for a walk completely into the woods, and just imagine how happy you become. There are so many ways that we understand about the elements. So this is one way of expressing, like hugging a plant or a tree and walking in the forest is really the thing. And then the interesting factor is, have you ever thought, like, when there is lot of wind, how many people of you say felt, just stand nearby and feel the air that is coming, that the wind is coming. Now, what is happening in all these kind of states? You are completely in the present state. There is no past, or not, there is no future. We are living in the present. And this is where we have to be. Always living in the present moment is the essence of our life. And this is what we are learning at each and every stage. So this is one of the way that, we have to go with, we just have to feel the wind around us. And then, have you ever, any one of you again stood and said to yourself, like, oh my God, there is a rose. Instead of plucking away, let me smell the rose. So there are so many things like sandalwoods. There are a lot of flowers. Nature have given us so many things. Nature has blessed us with so many flowers, so many fruits, so many vegetables. Even the soil, when we walk in the forest, it gives us a nice fragrance. So again, just smell. So when you were listening to what I say, these are the perceptions, these are the senses of our human body too. It's not separated. This is what nature teaches us, that we are no longer separated. Every human is connected. Every person. It's just that a rose plants will grow a lot when in their flock. The trees grow a lot during some seasons. So just similarly, we humans also, there are some groups where we learn from each other, like the meditators. And this is what we have to understand. And then there is another interesting thing, as I said, walking, but then also hiking in the mountains, like as I said, like these are all the beautiful things. And also, like, I believe most of you might already have done swimming in some sort of a stream, or I believe in Klagenfurt there is Wadersee, and there are so many sees in Austria, or around the world also. Like, just go and swim and feel how we are in the water. If you swim in the ocean, do you drown? No, you float because of the salt content of the water. But whereas in the river, it's different that you have to keep practicing. You have to keep swimming. But even when you're swimming, have you ever felt how you are inside the water? Just make it feel like uh, the what you have to get immersed in that water. And then again, your memory and your brain enhances, your adrenaline, your dopamine levels get more active. Your dopamine levels are more works in a more greater fashion. So this is why it is very important also to be in the water, to understand the essence of the water, because water is such a great tool that when we really understand of how to communicate, there's lot to learn from the water, that even I believe any one of you can test as well. Even inside your home, you have a glass, and stick on the glass something that say, I love you, and pour the water in it. And after 30 minutes, just keep drinking the water. And this is where you can experiment. Now, when in such kind of states, as I said, your brain pattern changes, which means your thinking changes, your memory power increases, and the level of positivity around you also increases each and every time. So these are one of the technique. And then just go on, and have you, and any one of you have ever felt to hug an animal? As I said, it's not only hugging the trees or the plants or anything. Also, hugging the animals is so beautiful, because animals are the doorways of wisdom in the higher worlds. They teach us a lot. They take us to a lot of different dimensions, and they teach us how to give unconditionally. Because have any one of you ever felt that when we are with the animals, we become more pure, we become more joyful, we become like a child, and we just go and play with them. And what they are really doing, they are really cleaning our aura. So for example, I just wanted to share an example here. When I was working in India, sometimes my job is a bit stressful, and sometimes I used to come late to home. But the moment that I came home, I'm having pets at home, like a pet dog. And when I start to enter the stairs, the pet wags its tail, and then is there in front of me to welcome me inside the home. Before I go inside my home, the pets come out and they welcome me. And that's at that time I cut all my thoughts. Every thought or every stress, everything just fades away. There's nothing in front of me except my pet. So these are one of the purest beings that make us to be in that present state. So every person who make us to be in that present state is a master, is a master. That's where we should never, we always have to learn from such kind of things. So that's the beauty of the pets. So just if anyone is having a pet, please go and hug. And then, as I said, nature have provided us a lot and lot of vegetables and fruits. When we eat the vegetables and we eat the fruits, our digestive system improves, and we become more and more active. And also there will be a lot of glow on the face. We don't need to go with the beauty products or anything. It comes naturally, the way that we also eat the fruit. And even while eating something, just express the gratitude towards that fruit or the vegetable that you eat. And then you will really observe the benefits of what it is doing inside your digestive system, inside your body, those fruits. So that's how the nature has gifted us everything, whatnot. And also, I believe most of the people who are living in Austria, they know the importance of the sun. So I believe every one of you go outside during the summer and just enjoy the sun rays. So this is what, like, we have to kiss the sun, the fresh rays of the sun that is giving to our skin. It's really important how it is, how the sun is important. We'll be active throughout the day if we see the sun. Have you ever imagined if you do not see the sun at all for 4 days, how it will affect, the stress levels increases, and then we slowly lose the active state of ours. But sun is the major factor. When we see the light, we become more bright. That's the beauty. And then, just walk with barefoot on the sand, like the ocean. So these are some of the greater ways, my dear friends, that we can do on a small things to connect with the nature. But when we do you think like others are benefiting or we? So we are the ones who gets benefited from all these nature elements. So these are one of the shortest ways that we do to connect with the nature. At the same time, as I said, it's equally important to be in the present state, to live in the present state, to be continuously, to enhance our moods, to have like a stronger connection with all the people. This is the importance of the nature. Like the more and more and more, like we will be expressing gratitude towards each and every quality that we have as a human. We will observe ourselves more and more with deeper understanding. We get to know about ourselves itself. And as I said, when we are connected with the nature, it's not only that we are getting benefited, as I said, when our emotions are in right form, then our relationships also will be good. Like people tend to understand because we give that sort of freedom, and that affects the overall health and happiness. That is the longevity to live a life. So I believe, again, I would like to give an example. There is a book called Ikigai, which is a Japanese way of living a life. They just do one thing, that whatever work, I mean, it is like whatever they do, they keep on doing. They keep on doing. There is no rest. There is no period of called, there is no name called rest, because rest does not come when you really love your job. That's what these people do. And whatever they do, they mostly work in the nature. And that's where these people are also living until 100 years or 95 years. The age factor of their lives is greater than 95%, and every person is living with happiness. And that's how we all have to live. If we live a life, it should be with happiness. Our mental health should be good. That's why, of course, we are doing meditation. But along with meditation, we should also need to understand how the emotions are triggering us, and how we come. Because, as I said, the universe has given us a lot of tools, and that's where I have said some of the techniques, my dear friends. I hope you all follow, and we understand, in order to connect, the intention matters a lot. So when you meditate, and when you really sit and meditate along with the nature, that's where you get connected easily with that plant. So then you can understand what a plant is also going through in different seasons. It is going through all the seasons, just like we humans. We are in the winter now, we feel a bit cold, and how the plants are also feeling outside, how the trees are also feeling, and how you understand is like meditate along with them. And that's how we understand the importance of how they are overcoming cold. If they can, as a humans, we also can. So please follow all this technique, my dear friends. And Satyaka, would you like to summarize on this part before we go into the meditation?
Wonderful, wonderful wisdom you are sharing with us. Thank you so much. Yeah, briefly I will tell in German language. Maybe all are understand, some people not, but ich kann euch ganz kurz erzählen, also mit der Natur verbinden. Wir sollten mit der Natur verbinden, aber die Neelima hat erzählt, jeder Teil von uns hat eigene Funktion. Also die Nase hat nur Atmen, der Mund hat nur Essen. Dann Essen ist mit der Bewusst und Achtsamkeit Essen. Und das ist, da gibt es noch den Haut, da gibt es die Teile, alle Körperteile hat eigene Funktion, Nieren und so weiter. Aber wenn wir mit die 5 Elemente in der haben, so das der Feuer, Luft und der Erde und Wasser, alles miteinander, wir sollten, wie sagt man, wir sind 5 Elementen, verbinden wir mit der Natur. Das heißt, also wir haben schon ein paar Mal geredet über Natur und spazieren gehen. Zum Beispiel, wie viel haben wir einen Baum umgearmt? Also seit ich Meditation mache, wie Patrici, ich tue öfters das, also unbelievable, unglaublich schönes Gefühl, dass man umarmen mit einem Baum. Und das Gleiche, wie Neelima hat gesagt, eine Kreation machen wir, eine stärkere Kreation wird, Kreativität bekommen wir durch das der Natur verbinden. Natur verbinden heißt, das ist, wie viele denken wir, richtige Weg, richtige Gedanken. Wir sind öfter, wir haben auch einmal gesprochen über Gedanken, über unsere Emotionen. Also wie viele Gedanken machen wir am Tag? Das haben wir Wissenschaftler alles schon bewiesen. Die Gedanken sind Ursache für unsere alle Krankheiten. Und das ist auch immer in der Präsenz leben. Immer. Nicht Vergangenheit, nicht Zukunft, sondern jetzt, hier leben. Das ist auch Lebensmotto, das müssen wir aufbauen. Das ist nicht einfach, aber durch Meditation können wir alles erreichen. Und ich mache öfters die Blumen riechen in der Natur im Sommer. Ich liebe das. Ich liebe es. Es ist so schön. Jede Blume hat eigenen Geruch. Also jedes Mal, wenn ich mit Veronika spazieren gehe, wenn ich alleine gehe, im Garten bin oder irgendwo Blumen sehe, ich muss riechen. Ich muss erfahren, wie sie riecht. Aber das ist echt ein schönes Gefühl. Das ist so verbindend. Wir sind gleich anders. Also wenn es mir schlecht geht oder nicht so gut ist, wenn ich in der Natur bin, in eine Runde spazieren gehe, ich bin gleich. Aber gehen ist nicht mit Reden, sondern richtig anschauen, wie sie sind, wie die Natur ist. So sollen wir gehen, nicht nur mechanisch gehen, sondern gehen mit Achtsamkeit bewusst in der Natur. Und der nächste, was man sagen könnte, was noch? Fühlen, der Wind sollte man fühlen. Ich habe ein paar Mal schon, wenn ich Natur bin, ich sitze unter einem Baum oder Bank, viele Bäume sind, also meine Erfahrung. Ich fühle enorme Energie, so viel Energie, dass ich da sitze, bin ganz anders und nichts denken, sonst nur hinsetzen, einfach einen Moment beobachten. Ist echt wunderschön. Und das ist, ich habe ein Buch bekommen wegen über die Tiere von meiner Tochter, bevor sie nach Amerika geflogen ist. Ein wunderbares Buch. Das ist viel, also die Tiere, wie sie mit der höheren Welt verbindet. Jede Tier hat einen Engel. Das habe ich gelesen, ich war weg. Ich habe dieses Buch gelesen, meine Tochter geschenkt hat. Das auch, das habe ich im Moment nicht geglaubt, dass es da drin ist. Aber wenn du nachdenkst, ich habe eine Katze, wenn ich beobachte die Katze, es ist so schön, sie tut Meditation mit mir. Sie sitzt und meditiert mit mir. Also es ist echt verbinden mit den Tieren, verbinden mit der Natur, verbinden alles. Unser Leben wird einfach leichter und feiner und liebevoller. Und was wünschen wir von uns? Also, wie Neelima gesagt hat, fröhliches Leben, ein glückliches Leben, ein gesundes Leben. Deswegen wir meditieren. Mit der Meditation können wir vieles erreichen, wenn man mit der Natur verbinden zusammen. Das spielt alles Rolle. Und Essen auch. Wenn wir essen an Früchte oder Gemüse, das ist einfach einmal dankbar sein für dieses Essen, dankbar sein, diese Gemüse, diese Obst einmal ganz kurz Danke sagen. Das macht ganz anders. Das wird einfach nichts gleich. Das spürt der ganze Körper auch, wenn ich dankbar danke. Die Universum spürt auch, ganze Natur spürt uns, wenn wir Danke schicken, wenn wir Danke sagen für diese Sachen. Für diese Kleinigkeiten können wir unser Leben ändern. Gut, also nichts mehr viel reden. Dankeschön, danke, vielen Danke. Und magst du meditieren? Willst du Meditation machen mit uns? Ja?
Yes.
Music, share your music, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, dear friends. Neelima, you can do meditation with them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for everything, for the great wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Nature is always one thing where I like to speak all the time. And thank you so much for giving and such a wonderful explanation. I thought when you will translate, you will just brief. I thought maybe like 1 or 2 sentences. And then when I was listening, I think you explained the entire essence with your translation. So indeed, it's such a wonderful translation of the message.
What I know, the German language, I explained. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
So yes, my dear friends, let us all meditate now, as I will turn off the video now. So please sit in a comfortable posture, a very comfortable posture. So we should all meditate. For some time. And let us be completely in the present state. Let us be with our breath. I will play the music now. And let us all be with our breath. Last 2 minutes, my dear friends. Do not open your eyes. Be with your breath. Only 2 more minutes. Last 10 seconds, my dear friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Now slowly place your hands on your eyes for a few seconds. Always place your hands on your eyes before you open. Just 5 more seconds. And once when you're ready, you may remove your hands and you may open your eyes, my dear friends. Thank you. Thank you. Meditation. So thank you so much, Satyaka, for giving me this opportunity and such a lovely group. The meditation energies were so nice.
Very
and I'm
nice,
so
very
glad.
nice.
So
I felt that, yeah. Thank you so much. When I'm asking, immediately said that, yes, Akka, I will come. Then it's so nice of all of you that you lot of work, so much stress also in the job. You said meditation is okay, I'm coming. Then you're open for that, and it's good. It's so nice, so nice. Thank you so much. You gave us a nice wisdom for us. Thank you.
thank you.
Then we will ask some questions or something, group. Yeah.
Yes.
Liebe Freunde, habt ihr irgendwas, welche Fragen oder wie Ihre Erfahrung, wie das war, Meditation? Könnt ihr Neelima fragen? Und yeah, you can ask Neelima and she can antwortet die Neelima. Könnt ihr teilen, wie das war, Meditation und wie die Session war, wie es. Ich habe euch alle mute gestellt, unmute machen und sprechen.
Can I say Satya something?
Yeah, please, Sushila madam, please follow.
Hello. Hello, Satya ma'am. Hello, Neelima.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it was really nice message what you gave today. I mean, you connected us with your words to nature. It was really lovely, and I really, actually, I always enjoy to go into the nature. You know, in Austria, we have good woods, hills, and and a river, and it is really. And first of all, you reminded us that when we go to nature, we are in present moment. So, and also what you explained about the pet. I never thought of it, that when we meet a pet, we we are in a present moment, and they are our masters. So also the nature is our master. Thanks very much. It was really lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sushila ji, for connecting to my words. And thank you so much for beautifully putting. Yeah.
Anybody else? Ich könnte da auf Deutsch auch sprechen, ist kein Problem. Einfach alles sagen, was ihr empfunden habt. Was euch. Yeah. Now I can explain my experience about the animals. I have got one book from my daughter for last year birthday now in the month of August. But I said that why she's giving this book for me? Then she knows that I'm a spiritual way meditating. Then it was wonderful book. When I'm reading about each and every animal, it's just that they are connecting to the higher worlds. They have each and one of you angels, the name of the angels there, and who's the angel. I was surprised. Then I said, I'm reading and reading this. I have one pet named Lucy, the cat Lucy. Starting, she's disturbed me a lot to meditating, but she's coming and sitting with me and meditating at least 1 hour, sitting with me and giving her forte, then on my lap, then doing something, doing something so nice. It's really very nice. I thought, hey, she's not disturbing me, just sitting with me and enjoying the meditation. That I felt in my experience is very nice. And then animals, and then yeah, it's my daughter's cat, but it's now mine. That one is mine. Yeah.
Wonderful. And what is the name of the book?
I will tell you. I will write you. I'll write. Okay. I will write it in German language. It is in German.
Okay.
Okay. Friends, anybody else? And liebe Freunde, nicht schüchtern. Akka? Ratnaka? Ja, du kannst Telugu aussprechen, kein Problem, gell? Auf Deutsch, sehr gut.
Hello, Neelima, namaste.
Hello, Adi.
మీ అమ్మ అనుకోవచ్చు.
Namaste, Amma. Yeah. Namaste.
So sweet, cute.
You are very nice talk. So I am no understand English very well, but I know, I understand.
Yeah, very
you
nice.
are very great and very nice. You are very young and very super good.
Thank you. Thank you, Amma.
Yeah.
Yeah, మేము తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు నాకు.
తెలుగు
అంటే అందరూ
I will say
madam,
language of nature will understand everybody.
Yeah. Nature of language will understand it.
Yeah.
Okay. So ganz kurz. Don't be shy. You can ask everything, okay?
Yeah. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, my dear friends. I'm here to share all your doubts if you are having.
We are ashamed, but we delight your inspiration, your wonderful inspiration, and I am thankful. I agree with you. Nature is our home, not our house. It's our home. Nature is our home. My dog lies beside me, and he walk every day with my soul. And when we are in the forest, I feel the leaves and the earth suck